I've just stuffed up big time.
On the busy streets of Sydney, Kurt Shepherd is in a serious jam. A wrong turn has brought him within metres of high voltage power lines. Touch them, and he could send 1,500 volts of electricity through his truck.
I just noticed something's not right. We've got big trouble.
Together for one final time, father and son truckers John and Justin Harrison face their biggest battle ever. From Port Augusta in South Australia, they're shifting a massive grain harvester over 2,500 kilometres to Mackay in North Queensland. It's a journey that will either end John's career on a high or see him defeated by one of the country's most unforgiving roads, carrying an axle-busting heavy load, a giant grain harvester weighing over 30 tonnes.
It's a load that's sort of oversized in all dimensions.
Justin and John enter the vast expanse of the Outback. They soon come face to face with unpredictable danger.
Just got to give them a bit of room and slow down. The last thing you want to do is hit a horse.
Just as the danger seems to have passed, it's eagle versus truck. And the truck wins.
I don't feel too good about that.
Justin has no time to pause from the incident as the red desert ahead threatens peril if he's not 100% alert. The desert's never short of surprises.
A bit of road is, had a bit of water laying on it.
Water-clogged potholes on the dirt track can cause major problems.
There's no help out here, so you just hope for the best. No, we're just pulling up. I just noticed something's not right. The truck start labouring real hard there. We've got big trouble. Yeah, we've lost a set of wheels.
2 wheels are missing, torn from their threads.
I have to go for a walk down here and see if I can find these wheels. Wonder how far back.
Might be walking a long way.
In searing 46-degree heat, he's desperate to get his truck back on the road.
Other broken bits there. Put about an 8-inch slice in the sidewall of a brand new tyre, so she's stuffed.
With every piece of wreckage Justin finds, his news just gets worse.
It's costing a few bucks right now.
The only option is to chain the damaged axle and attempt to crawl their heavy vehicle to Birdsville. It's not going to be easy. Justin needs to access the damage to the undercarriage.
We've done an airbag.
A suspension system airbag has been damaged and it has to be removed. Justin has to deflate all the airbags from underneath the truck, but with such a heavy load, it's a dangerous operation.
Make sure you don't get jammed under there.
It's all good.
You'll be going on a lettuce diet, boy.
The airbags are deflating.
You going to be able to squeeze out under that front axle or not?
The loaded 40-tonne truck begins to drop.
Trying to get out of under here somehow and find something. I might be able to get out this way. I'm too fat to get out.
Hold on.
That's not good. Get something under that, please, Dad.
Hey?
Get something under that, please, because I'm out of space here.
If the trailer drops any further, it could crush Justin under its enormous weight.
Rocks or something.
Under that airbag?
Yeah, under the airbag, under whatever, because I can't fit anywhere else. Pass them under instead of throwing them because you just cover my eyes in
I
shit.
can't bend down here, mate. All right for you. You want the easy job laying on your back.
Yeah, I got the easy job.
Tempers are fraying.
That went up then.
Yeah, I know, because I'm so strong.
Off.
Get as much as I can under it, Dad.
Can you reach it or you want me to try and get it?
No, I got it. I just want you to sit still and stop kicking dust in my eyes.
Shut up.
Go and start the truck.
All right.
Won't pump up without air.
Oh, jeez.
The engine pumps air to the airbag.
It's a matter of getting them up.
The trailer should be rising.
I don't know why it's taken so long to pump up.
But it's not.
God, there's another problem here.
Why, what's the matter?
On the inside of that back wheel, there's something hanging down.
Hose?
Yeah, got a bit of a bloody problem now.
If they can't get enough air pressure to inflate the airbags, Justin could be trapped for days.
It's gone from bad, the worse. This piece here is supposed to be in the back of the brake booster, but she's snapped off there. So they're leaking all the air out. We need to get these airbags up.
Justin has to find a way to repair the hose, but he's unable to move and blinded by an angry desert wind.
Got an eye full of shit here. It's a beautiful day to be doing this out here.
Justin tries to stop the leaking air by closing off the 2 damaged hoses. This is Justin's final roll of the dice.
Oh dear.
The great escape. After more than an hour trapped beneath the truck, Justin is finally free. With no time to recover, Justin and his dad have to chain the damaged axle. It's a makeshift solution for a slow crawl to safety. John's final road trip is not over yet. Less than 100 kilometres out of Birdsville, and the rough dirt road threatens to shake loose their makeshift axle repair.
Irrigations are always waiting to pop their ugly heads up, and so many chains holding things.
Just as the heavy vibrations begin to get worse, Justin sees every Outback Truckers' favourite sight. The 2 truckers can breathe easy. With hundreds of kilometres of smooth road ahead of them, they might just make it safely to Queensland.
Just waiting for something to go wrong.
And it does.
We've got the road closed, so we've just got to have another look at the map. 78 k's of dirt.
That's a pain in the arse, that is.
Just another thing that's thrown at us today.
Just when Justin thought he'd finished with the dirt hasn't finished with him. The extra 78 kilometres of dirt track could tip their damaged truck over the edge. And to rub dust in the wound, out of nowhere, they've got company.
We've got another big fella coming our way. We're going to be eating his dust. We won't be able to see nothing, driving blind.
The desert temperature rises. Even the local kangaroos are taking shade.
Come up 20 degrees since we last checked them.
Their trailer is crippled. Their tyres are red hot. Justin and John are in damage control. There's no time to rest. With temperatures rising fast, they have to get straight back on the road.
I think it's going to be another scorcher today. Fire warnings everywhere on pretty much the second half of the route we're going on today, so hopefully there's no roads blocked off.
The extreme heatwave conditions have sparked bushfires across coastal regions of northern Queensland.
Yeah, just in front of us now, we're starting to see a bit of haze and a bit of what looks to be smoke building up above the trees there. It's pretty widespread too by the look of it. Looks like it's going across the road too. Yeah, you're on channel there at the time, mate. Is there any fires and that down this way?
I haven't seen any like smoke around light into the coast. I think it's between you and everyone anyway.
Yeah, right, mate, no worries. It's all good back that way anyway.
It's the first bit of good luck on their whole trip. The father and son are exhausted. Their truck is crippled, held together by chains. But they have a clear run all the way to their final destination in Mackay.
Everything's here in one piece except for the truck, so...
After 40 years of service, a veteran Outback trucker says goodbye to the road.
I will be missing my son, you know, when he's out there on his own, and I'll be at home and he'll be out on the road and doing what he's got to do.
At a yard in Western Sydney, a massive side hut cut into 12 pieces is being loaded onto waiting trucks. Each piece is big and awkward. From Sydney, Kurt will take one section of hut across the entire continent to Perth, over 4,000 kilometres away. All that's left are the tarpaulins. These will protect the fragile interior from damaging weather. But as the tarps go on, Kurt doesn't like what he sees.
That is going to be an issue. See, if this was up on the top deck, it'd be protected by the cab, but it'll all just billow out. Air will get in.
Riding shotgun, best mate Kane.
Doing this job, you don't have many mates, so he's a companion.
Come on.
On the road, and Kurt's first task is to navigate Australia's biggest city.
Whoa. Bit close on that bridge.
Kurt's driven in Sydney only a handful of times. He's depending on his GPS to get him through.
Take Slip Road, all left to Western Motorway.
Oh, no.
But she's having an off day.
No, should have gone under there. This should put us another way.
Turn right on Parramatta Road.
awesome.
He's been directed onto Parramatta Road, one of Sydney's busiest streets.
Drive 15 kilometres on Parramatta Road.
Come on.
With his oversized curfew, Kurt's got 2 hours to get out of the city.
Parramatta Road, we should be right. And I'm relying on an instrument that can put you into a creek.
Then, in the distance,
Oh. Shit. Tram lines. Oh, we can't, we're stuffed. We can't go.
Kurt's almost driven into high voltage wires.
Yeah, we can't go anywhere. We're 5 metres. Yeah, we'll just tear them out.
Touch them, and he could send 1,500 volts of electricity through his truck. Behind him, it's gridlock. And with no way of controlling traffic, he can't back up.
Yes, mate, I need some real help. I need a couple of police cars here to actually help me get out of where I am. Apparently, they're getting a local car to come out. They'll have to shut the road down behind, which is going to cause me all the grief unimaginable.
But with one lane blocked, the grief has already started.
Everybody gets impatient.
After an agonising 30 minutes, the cavalry arrives.
Thank you. He said to me, how good are you reversing back? I said, yeah, I'm all right.
He'll need to be better than all right. Kurt has to back up 300 metres.
They're going to push them all over onto this lane, and I'm going to reverse straight back. Yeah, we're rolling.
There's no margin for error. On one side, passing cars. On the other, street lights and signs.
Let's go to that pole. Whoops. Ah, that's better.
Proceed to Great Western Highway.
Shut up, stupid.
Hundreds of annoyed drivers are watching his every move. He can't go any further back.
You're gonna have to do a U-ing.
He needs to turn his truck inside the intersection.
Look at this idiot, he won't move.
He's got millimetres to spare.
Who cleared it? God, I feel like a bit like a dickhead now.
He's moving again, and just in time.
All right, here we go.
His curfew expires in 45 minutes. The patrol van guides Kurt onto the open highway.
They're going to get me over into the right-hand fast lane. Beautiful. I'm happy now. I'm a happy little chappy.
But then,
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, we've just got to wait for the vehicle inspectors, a response from them.
I'm going to have to go soon because I'm going to be in curfew.
he needs to get out of the city or be grounded overnight. But he has to wait for vehicle inspectors who are running late.
If I can go now, I'll get there.
But now Kurt might have caught a break.
No worries, all right, mate. No, you're right. We'll get you out.
The inspectors can't make it.
We're going to go back there and then take out lane 1 so you can get out.
Beautiful, thank you.
He's off the hook.
If we can go now, we would make the cut-off point.
Kurt's got 40 kilometres to cover in barely 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not stopping, mate. It's 4 o'clock. That's the curfew cut-off point.
He does it. Just.
It's been a bit of a day.
The next roadhouse, and he parks up.
Come on.
Good boy.
Yeah, I had a good sleep, so I reckon it's going to be a good day. So now I'm hoping that, you know, we're just going to have a smooth run on the freeway and, yeah, no incidents. Hey, yeehaw, we're in South Australia.
Another state, another headache. Gale force winds have sprung up. His tarps are turning into sails.
No matter what, half an hour it's gone from calm to this. Yeah, that wind's picked right up. I got a bunch of rope hanging down on the right-hand side. Yeah, something's come my way. It's broken. Knew that was going to happen.
Kurt's load needs some urgent attention. It's worse than he thought.
It's torn through there.
Kurt's tarps are starting to rip.
This is what I didn't want to happen. I'm hoping that this will stay on. I'm just trying to prevent what's just happened from happening again.
All over the load, ropes have come loose and shredded.
I just saw a whole bunch of ropes just all of a sudden swinging about that far off the road.
Kurt does the best he can with the undamaged pieces.
Not confident this is going to hold it all. All right. Yeah. We'll just have to back speed off. So we're back down to 80 now.
But now his repairs are falling apart.
The actual tarp's starting to rip up the corner straight up. It's going to shit real quick. Four new rips on this side. One starting 5, 6. You know, this is just an absolute nightmare. This is my reputation, you know, on the line where I'm dealing with crap like this. What I don't understand is, ow, get up there. Jesus. Hell, this is ridiculous.
Kurt still has half the country to get across. Lose his tarps now, and the inside of the hut will be exposed to the full brunt of Mother Nature.
Yeah, see, that'll come across. I reckon that'll work.
With straps and fingers crossed, Kurt gets back on the road for the 2,000-kilometre trek west. But Kurt's patchwork repairs are about to get the ultimate test. The Nullarbor Plain is 200,000 square kilometres of treeless, wind-blasted wilderness.
I can feel the wind up against the trailer.
Up ahead, a truck that's already felt the full force of the Nullarbor.
Oh, mate, the wind's pushing me back.
Yeah, it's gotten stronger, I think.
The driver's carrying a sight hut for the same client as Kurt. But his tarps are gone, ripped to shreds by the wind. Up close, Kurt can see the extent of the damage.
See, that's what's concerning me, because there's debris flying out of his truck. This is not good.
Kurt and the other trucker, Les, decide there's safety in numbers.
We're going to stick with this other truck. We're going to sit on 90 and see how we go.
Driving in the slipstream shelters Kurt from the headwinds. But now it's time to give Les a break.
Yeah, mate, I'll lead for a bit. The wind is just ripping it apart. As you can see, it's lifting his carpet up. It's not looking pretty.
As soon as Kurt hits the front,
We've already lost that strap. Oh, yes. See how it's blowing out all on the left-hand side?
the wind makes quick work of his repairs.
Yeah, matey, I got to find a park to pull up. Mine's all gone to shit very quickly. Wind's picked up again. Yeah.
So she's gonna spread very, very, very quickly. All right. Let's see how long that's gonna last.
With more rigging than a pirate ship, Kurt follows his new mate Les back onto the road. The duo limp across the Western Australian border, where the Nullarbor Plain and the worst of the winds end. But they're not in the clear yet.
Shit.
Kurt has driven straight into a roadblock.
They're directing us in. We got transport. We got everybody.
Police and transport inspectors are checking that vehicles and drivers
Yep.
are fit for the road.
Require one long breath into the mouthpiece, please. Stop. Thank you. No problem. Once he moves up, just go to the front of the cones and main roads. We'll have a look over.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries, mate. Just bear with me.
Driving oversized loads is highly regulated. The smallest breach and Kurt could be grounded.
Yeah. So this permit's not valid?
So I'm in the shit then.
Well, what we'll have to do is write it up and park in Norseman until you get it organised.
Kurt's got 2 days to get to Perth. But for now, he's going nowhere.
It's an oversight by the company, not me. We've got to stay here until we get confirmation that they've actually got the accreditation. We can't move.
With unexpected time on his hands, Kurt has another crack at fixing his tarps.
What we're going to do, I'm going to put a rope through here and through that hole in the floor, out the other side, tie it down, so that'll tie it in like that.
The day's nearly done, and still no news about the missing permit.
I've got to wait until the hierarchy sort the crap out, then we can run again.
Finally, some good news.
Thank you. Okay, you have a good day. So it's going to actually come straight to my email address. And there it is. Got it. We got it. We're done.
Happy days.
Despite his own worst fears, he's done it.
If I had rhythm, I'd probably get out and do a little bit of a dance, but I've got 2 left feet.
With perseverance and plenty of rope, his load and reputation are intact.
Come here. Oh, you done what you're told.
Bella and Steve have a big journey lined up. They need to cart over 100 tonnes of cement and construction materials to Central Australia.
We've got to get this load to Alice Springs, urgently.
The conditions up ahead have Steve worried.
This Docker River Road, it's closed indefinitely, and I can see why. I don't know when this is going to open. There is no road. It's been washed away.
Unseasonal rain has turned Steve's normal route to mush, forcing him to take a much longer detour.
The only option is to go across the bottom or right around the top, and across the bottom is the cheapest option for my customers. Right, girl, we'll go then. You want to get going? We'll go. Now, this river looks like it could have issues.
It proves no match for Steve and his truck. But the next bog hole is much deeper.
Now I'm starting to go off the edge back there. Come on, truck, come on. Got a massive pile up of dirt back there under my... This is a big ask of these trucks every time. My big worry is when that drops down in the hole that it doesn't fall over. That's a big, big hole there. Bugger it. Won't get the shovel out. It's good news. There's no crocs.
Out here, it's up to Steve alone to find a way out. And with one trailer dangerously unbalanced, he needs to work fast.
That is starting to be a bit of a scary angle. That's my concern, that this trailer doesn't fall in there and fall over.
Luckily, he's got an escape plan.
I'll let a bit more air out of these tyres. I'll drop my tyres on 50 pound, I'll drop my tyres down to 40. Let it build up plenty of air, release all the brakes, and give it a little go.
Deflating the tyres puts more tread in contact with the ground, increasing traction. Still not enough.
If you get the second one up straight enough, I could unhook it.
Take two.
I'm going to rip the clutch out of this truck if I keep doing what I'm trying to do. Back trailers are stuck, they're just dead weight, stuck in the wet sand.
With no way to call for help, getting out of here will come down to one man and his know-how.
I've got to ease the load on. So I'll drop this back trailer. That's nearly 40 tonne. I'm not trying to pull through the water if I can get it unhooked.
Pulling the trailers free one by one will take longer, but put less of a strain on the truck. Now Steve can adjust his line of attack.
I'm going to try and pick this trailer up on a different angle in new wheel tracks.
But he's doing more harm than good.
This trailer is sliding down, down, down into this hole.
Time for a helping hand.
He's usually locked in his dark little cave in here. Serious, bad chain.
One down.
You might see a smile when the next one comes out.
After 5 anxious hours, freedom.
All right, well, this is it. I take this one home and I might have a coldie and say good day to the missus. I'll say good day to the missus and, get the order correct. But you know what I mean. I'll be home and the job will be done.
In a remote corner of New South Wales, Matt Adams is preparing for his biggest run of the year.
Go get some horses saddled and go and get some bulls in.
Matt's gearing up for a crucial 8-week job, supplying 20 bulls and 40 horses to events in Australia's far north. With 40 tonnes worth of animals to move, Matt will need help from a second truck. Darryl Wright will haul the bulls, while Matt handles the horses.
Later, hey.
But suddenly,
Mate, the stress levels are starting to go up. One of our best young horses has escaped. We've got to take 2 old ones back and try and get him back in.
they've joined another herd, making them harder to catch. Matt will need to round them up, rodeo style. The runaways are finally corralled.
Young horses, they will create chaos.
If he's going to make up time and rest the horses, he'll have to go on ahead, leaving Darryl to load the bulls alone. And the star of the show is in no mood to go anywhere. A hollow plastic pipe won't hurt Sports Machine. but it's all Darryl has to keep him at bay.
Get up!
If he slips, it could be his last.
Hold up!
Finally, the battle of wills is won, but there's still another 19 bulls to load. Darryl's come to a halt.
What damage has it done?
His truck's in trouble. The huge metal crate, which holds the bulls, has broken loose, smashing into the rear of Darryl's cab.
How much gap have you got there in the crate? 4 foot.
Bulls out!
It's Sports Machine. He's alone, in the dark,
I don't want to get too close.
trying to find an angry 850-kilo bull that could disappear into the night or charge him at any minute. For Matt and Darryl, this is as bad as it gets. At last, help is at hand. A passing farmer shows Darryl the way to a nearby paddock. The plan is to herd the runaway bull into it. But first, Darryl has to find him.
We've spotted the bull now. He's here in the trees. Load up. Walk up. Hey, go, 40. Hey.
While Darryl has Sports Machine in his sights,
Hey. Up you go, 40. Hey, hey, hey. Hey.
suddenly,
Hey.
back at his truck,
There's a bull out! Round this side!
another bull has broken out. Darryl's in double trouble.
700 metres up there on the left.
If he can't get the bulls back on the truck quickly, he risks missing a job worth $60,000. But if he loses Sports Machine, he'll lose a bull that Matt regards as priceless.
Up he goes, 40. Hey. Oh, there he goes.
Finally,
He's in.
everyone's safe. Now the race is on to catch up with Matt and make the rodeo.
Ready for showground, paradise.
He's made it to his base camp in Mariba. Next morning, it's show day.
So we just got to pull out the bulls that we need for the night.
Just one last obstacle stands in Matt's way. A sharp, winding mountain descent.
You get a bit excited going to an event like this and try and push your truck a little bit hard down a hill like this and you'll end up with a real disaster.
Matt has to be careful not to overwork his truck.
Keep it in a lower gear and save your brakes. If you do get your brakes on enough, it just won't pull up.
While Matt's taking it slow and steady, traffic's building up behind.
Well, there's quite a bit of traffic backed up behind us, stopping way up here, so we'll just pull over and let some traffic around.
But on a blind bend, some drivers won't wait.
It's incredible the risks people take.
Matt survived the hill and arrived at the city of Cairns. Now it's the big night and time for Sports Machine to get to work. Matt almost lost him, but it's time for his star bull to deliver. Sports Machine's done Matt proud. He's won Bull of the Night and a $3,000 prize.
So we work all year for.
From Brisbane, Turbo will head north to Charters Towers, before the long haul west to Darwin, a bitumen slog of almost 4,000 kilometres. But most importantly for Turbo, desperately needed cash from this job will go a long way to repairing his hard-hit business. Best mate and karaoke king, James, is joining Turbo on the road. Turbo's truck can carry over 1,000 litres of diesel. That's about $1,400 worth.
Not enough money. Not enough money? I just been in the bank because I had an issue with it last night. Went in the bank, they said it was good to go. My card declined through, and then James went to put his card through and declined through on that.
Turbo has been asked to pay up or park up. He needs a miracle. A passing trucker may be the answer to his prayers. This Good Samaritan offers to lend him the money.
Stoney helped us out of the pickle.
Yeah, been there, done that.
As a fellow owner-driver, Stoney understands crippling cash flow problems. Turbo can't believe his luck.
I can make my destination tonight. I'm out of here. Let's go.
Next stop, Charters Towers. Or sooner.
Mustering up at the moment. Oh, here we go. Thank you for letting me go, Mr. Cow.
Turbo's desperate to get some road behind him. But his load is now copping 100km/h winds, the same as a Category 1 cyclone. And he's seen something he doesn't like. The side panels are now falling apart.
The wind's blowing inside the trailer and building up pressure, and it's expanding the walls out.
If Turbo doesn't solve the problem, his client could end up with a brake tester that has no walls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And it's a $30,000 trailer. Plastic. Look at this. 1, 2 screws. Where's the other 2?
He needs to find a windbreak for the trailer, and he thinks he's got the solution.
I've got to swap the back trailer to the front trailer to the back trailer.
Moving the trailer into the slipstream of his truck cab might be the answer. He hopes the reshuffle will help. But he can't believe the extent of the damage.
That is un-trucking believable.
Turbo is close to his first drop-off. A farmer outside of Charters Towers is waiting for the water truck, but as Turbo reverses up to the dirt loading ramp, he notices a problem.
I can see what I've got to do is I've actually got to make a square face, so that ramp can almost come solid up to here.
Turbo backs himself to complete all necessary earthworks.
So easy.
But making a firm square edge out of soft dirt is trickier than it might seem.
Oh, it's just turning into a hole now. It was a loading ramp, now it's going to be the new swimming pool.
Some finishing touches, and Turbo's masterpiece is complete.
It's been a very long time since I've operated a backhoe. All right, now let's have another crack at this. Bob's your auntie.
The ramp is now ready for a simple unload.
All right, go straight back. Oh,
What do we got?
the ramp's collapsed. See if you can go forward.
James gives it all she's got.
Oh, you thing! Brakes in this thing is
Righto. Give it shit. Go. Did it. Up.
She's got no brakes.
It's got no brakes.
None at all.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to get a chain on that.
Time for some serious grunt.
Off we go.
Righto, coming back. Follow the road.
I pulled the handbrake on and the piece came out from the floor, like it just broke out.
With the wayward water truck delivered, it's time to carefully load a car. Turbo's making sure it doesn't budge.
And it's locked.
For the next 2,500 kilometres. He may not be on dirt, but the roads are still rough.
The way this road rides, which is almost like surfing.
Battering his load. Deliver damaged goods and he risks not getting paid. A passing motorist spots a problem.
You've got the two back straps on the little car have come off.
Say. Righto. Hang on. I put the strap over the top, didn't I? Yeah.
It's a puzzling Houdini act.
This car is a magician.
He can't afford any further escape attempts. Customers are waiting on him. And adding to the pressure, his mate James has to make a flight home for his karaoke business.
I've got to be out of Darwin in the next, say, 30 hours.
He's counting on his best mate to get him to the airport.
And if we can't be back on Saturday, they're going to say, well, look, we'll find somebody who can do it.
A quick pit stop, and they'll be on the road.
How are ya? Yeah. No. It's Takai.
Swipe the card. Comes up stolen.
Oh, shit.
The card is blocked, and so are they.
If I miss the plane out of Darwin, it's not going to look good for our company.
And back home, there'll be no shoulder to cry on.
The wife has said that if I'm not back in Brisbane on Saturday, to not bother to coming home at all.
Turbo needs a guardian angel, one with a handy $1,000 to spare.
How you going, Wayno? Trying to get out of a sticky situation right now. Thanks, mate. See you, mate. One of my customers who's in Turkey, he's got it all sorted out.
A regular customer has given him an advance.
So he's going to be paying it now.
Thank you, darling.
Too easy. All right, catch you later.
All right, getting out of Isa. I was beginning to think I'd have to rent a house here.
We're not fucking around today either. We're fucking on it. Hey, you're right, mate. What's up?
Dry bog, mate.
I'll see how I go. I'm trying to get you out.
Mate, thank you very much.
So this has now become a recovery mission.
This 53-metre road train is seriously bogged. Turbo needs to push on, but for him, the trucking rule of help a mate always applies.
Righto, mate. Roll them trailer brakes off.
Brakes off.
You ready?
She's not moving.
Sake.
This truck's going nowhere. And if Turbo doesn't leave soon, neither is James. Turbo's in luck. Another driver joins the rescue mission with a trucker's saviour, a grader. With a pulling power of over 20 tonnes, graders have saved many a truck.
All right, mate, we'll leave you with it.
With the arrival of the cavalry, Turbo can hit the road. It's over 1,000 kilometres to Darwin. They still need to unload, and James has a flight he can't miss. Next day, Turbo and James are within striking distance of Darwin.
The hard yards are still to come. Got to get everything offloaded this afternoon.
There's no time to spare, but Turbo decides to make an unscheduled pit stop.
I'm getting people fuel for here.
Not another bloody Sanger.
No.
James's patience is wearing thin.
Strained. It's very strained.
With the pit stop complete, it's a short run to the delivery yard. Turbo's over 8 hours late, and he's got bad news for one of his clients. At the start of the 4,000-kilometre trip, a $30,000 trailer suffered wind damage.
Why would the brake trailer be damaged?
Mate, because it actually come apart in transit.
Okay, well, what you can do with it is you can take it back to where you bought it from. And we don't want it. Yeah, we won't take delivery of it then, mate. We'll talk to them and we'll deal with that.
Shit. Really f***ing those right now.
No delivery means no money, and Turbo's got debts to pay.
Hunter, that's f***ing put me $3.5 grand out in pocket.
Adding to the stress, best mate James has called it quits.
Carries on like an idiot like that, not going to get nowhere. It's been building and building and building, and it's just blown tonight. And call a cab, I can't take any more.
Turbo pushes on alone. As James heads to the airport, Turbo needs help.
My heart's playing up again.
The physical and mental stress of the trip has caught up with him. His mate's gone and damaged goods have been rejected.
That's f***ing put me $3.5 grand out in pocket.
He takes his heart medication.
Right now, my heart is racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So I've still got that trailer. I've got to finish unloading, and I've got to come back, and I've got to put the dolly on and get the other trailer, and then I've got to go and do that. So what I've got to do, I can't stop.
"20 minutes later, the pill kicks in, and so does Turbo. He's ready to deliver the house move. He's made it, but over 12 hours late, and there's no one to help him unload.
It's a silly question.
It's the last thing Turbo needs. But he's in luck.
Hi, Cop. Brett.
Turbo.
Turbo. Turbo.
Yes,
How
yes,
good
yes.
are you, mate? Turbo, the removalist.
On their way home from the pub, a group of blokes lend a hand.
Hang on, guys, hang on.
Oh, here you go. There he is. Come on.
For Turbo, this journey has been a roller coaster.
Darwin Nights all do. We stick together, we help each other, we get in, we get the job. Now it's time for us to go party hard. What do you reckon, boys? Party hard? Yeah! Let's go!
Outback Truckers, tell you what, Turbo is a legend.